There are moments in life when everything changes overnight. Big, dramatic turning points. One decision, one event, one conversation shifts the course of everything. And then there's those moments that, well, they're so small, or at least they seem small. We don't notice them. But later, when we look back, we realize that was the moment that changed everything. A quiet decision, a shift in your mindset, a realization so subtle that we almost missed it. So we're being given a chance here to see something we may have overlooked, to recognize that next step, and simply through clarity and understanding that the small steps that we take today will shape the life we step into tomorrow. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy. And by the end of our time together, well, my hope is that you now have the tools, the insight to go forward with the confidence, with clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your Daily Focus, February the 6th, 2025. We have the energy of the 6 today. The 6 is about our habits, our behaviors. The 6 is about, really our habits, our behaviors, and looking at our habits and behaviors and understanding what helps us to move forward, that moves us into the path of who we are becoming, of what we are stepping in towards, and what are some of the behaviors and habits that were from a different version of our story, a past tense of who we were once upon a time, but still clinging to some kind of habit or behavior, keeping us tethered to the past. And that could be our habits or behaviors. It could also be in our routines. And if we look at the daily numerology, it would be a 2 plus a 6 plus a 9, giving us that beautiful 17 energy coming in, making the impossible possible. It's about a renewed sense of hope, belief that we can do what we are setting out to do, that we are capable, that we are deserving. 1 plus 7 is an 8 energy, giving us an energy of growing prosperity, growing our stature, inadvertently growing the respect people have for us by our actions, by our words, and what we stand for, and who we are becoming. Sun is in Aquarius. Our moon is in Gemini. It snuck in around 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the sun sextiles Saturn today. So we have the sun, and that represents our identity, our purpose, our drive. And then we have Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure and long-term success. And even though Saturn's involved, it's not forcing us to act, but we do need to pay attention to notice the small but powerful little shifts that are happening in the background. And we have been talking about those tiny shifts in the background, so you know what I'm talking about. We have these moments of clarity come in now. Realizations of what we do today is shaping what comes next. So this isn't as direct as a conjunction or a trine would be. It's more of a subtle energy. Okay, it's like a thread weaving through the fabric of our lives. The sun is who we are, and Saturn is who we are becoming. The sun is what we want. And Saturn says, great, so what's the plan? To obtain our desires while still meeting our responsibilities. So this is an energy that asks us to make very small and conscious choices that will lead to a greater stability, a greater success, maybe self-mastery. So stop, go within, have a conversation with your higher self, your future self. Are your actions today leading you to where you want to go? So once again, this energy is also with the 6th energy that we are feeling today. What are we doing in the mundane moments of our life? And is it there within those moments that we can truly make the difference, make the stance, move forward in some way? Have we just not been setting a space so that we do have the time when we finally make that commitment? Because if your actions are in some way working against you or not working in flow or in rhythm or in harmony with you, okay, this is your moment to make some small shifts in your life. Shifts that'll change the trajectory of, well, gosh, possibly everything. The Sun sextile Saturn is a quiet shift. But when we tap into it, it's a very powerful one. And it's the moment where a decision, a commitment, a realization, it doesn't matter how small it is. Don't overlook the obvious, right? Don't look for something bigger and deeper. Doesn't matter how small it is. It can set something life-changing into motion. And it reminds us that we become who we are, and all the small choices and decisions that we make every single day of our life. So if you've been building something, this is a sign to keep on going. You've got this. Just do it. The results will come. And if you've been feeling lost in some way, okay, so pause, realign with what truly matters. And if something just shows up, an opportunity presents itself to you, trust that what you do will pay off, even if it doesn't look like it's much of a step right now. This energy asks us to choose, to recognize where we are heading, to take responsibility for what we desire, and to take a step, even a small one, towards something lasting. Because what we commit to today is going to shape everything that's about to come. Okay. Yeah, let's turn to the cards. Oh, we had the World card there at the bottom. Huh. That would have been fitting. Very fitting. Okay, but let's see what shows up. Maybe the World card will pop back in. Our underlying energy for today is, we have the Four of Pentacles back again. What are you tethered to? What is holding you back? What do you not want to release? What old way of thinking do you not want to let go of? Or look at it under a new perception, a new light, a new understanding, to broaden the horizons of your understanding in something. You're stuck. You feel safe being stuck. You know what to expect. It's not great, no, but you know what to expect. And that kind of gives you a peace of mind in a way. It kind of gives you that sense of safety. But we know life is always changing, whether or not we are orchestrating it or not. So it is always better when we decide to orchestrate our steps forward. And that is releasing, knowing that if it's meant to be in our life, it will be there for us. If we don't like the way we're going, we can always take that step backwards again. It doesn't disappear. We just pause it as we go forward and we experiment and we try new things. And when we do, when we give ourselves the freedom to stand up and turn around, that is when we see the gate. That is when we see the gate behind us, meant for us and only us, guarded by an angel on each side. A path of balance, of true security, of truth. Okay, so what are you tethered to? What holds you back? Ace of Cups is our first card. Ace of Cups. Dream the passion as big as you can. That is I see the cup boiling over with potential here. The possibilities are endless. The only, where the possibilities end is where your mind stops to imagine. So it's in dreamscape, it's okay to just dream it. It's a thought that only you know about. So dream it big. See yourself, feel yourself, experiencing yourself, living that moment. To embrace your happiness, your joy, what you truly want to bring into your world. To know that you already have ownership of it. You just need to go in search of it. You need to step into it. You need to commit to it. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is an energy that, we all of a sudden feel like we have broken that tether. We have released. We jump on the stallion and we yell charge. We raise our sword in the air and we yell charge. And usually when we do this, we're a knight, remember. We're not the king, we're not the emperor. And so we may make mistakes, but that's okay. Because we've gotten farther on that surge of energy, that surge of knowing that we've got this surge of new opportunity and stepping into the unknown and the anticipation and the excitement of what might lay tomorrow and the next day and the day after. That comes into your world once that domino effect starts. And the Page of Wands. So very much a free will kind of energy day. We can ignore this energy. We won't even notice it in our life. Some things will change regardless of whether or not we're orchestrating it ourselves. So I always say, if we can take charge, why wouldn't we? Here we are pausing, we are thinking. The environment that we stand in is very barren, so it tells me that we can put infinite possibilities in place. That nothing stands in our way unless we stand in its way. We impose our limitations. Our lack of belief. Our doubt comes in. So it's about a true belief in what you want and that it will happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but it will happen. All of a sudden, you just meet the right people. You talk to the right person. You're in the right place at the right time. And all of a sudden, boom, you're in your dream. And you're like, how did this happen? This is everything I imagined, but I didn't even think it really existed in the real world. Like, guess what? It did. This is where they say, okay, we want you as part of our team. Here's a pen. Here's a piece of paper. If you want to go over to that desk over there and write a description of your job, because we're really not hiring. All of our positions are full. But if you can come up with a new creative job for yourself, you're in, because we like your attitude. It's that kind of energy. Write the script. Write the script. Okay, and here it is. It's writing the script. It's going within. It's giving pause. It's collaborating with your higher self, with God, your maker, your angels, the universe, your guides, of the next step forward, of following our dreams and our passions. Remember the energy that is in the background right now. Following our biggest dreams, our biggest desires. Oh, that was highlighted as well. Our biggest dreams and our biggest desires. To not, don't put logic on it right now. Please, no logic. The logic comes later. We have so much logic in our life, okay? Just briefly, for a moment in time, okay? Dispel the logic and just allow the dream to evolve, the layers to unfold. Get to know that dream. Inside and out. Ideal course of action, 37, which is a 10, which is a 1. So this brings in luck. This is the I am. This is the independent. This says that, yes, even though we want the support and the love and the help, we don't necessarily need it because we can independently walk towards our dreams, our goals, our desires quite well on our own. We can be the trailblazer. We can be the pioneer. We can set off just like that Knight of Swords, jumping on our stallion, raising our sword and yelling charge. To see the horizon expand before our very eyes of all the possibilities, all the opportunities, all the adventures that await us. Ideal course of action. Okay. So I said the knight, he might trip up a few times. He's got lessons to learn before he becomes a king or an emperor one day. But there will be successes. By sheer determination alone, maybe. And it's easy to be overwhelmed in the planning of any kind of new endeavor. Simplify your plans. Clearly envision what you would like to accomplish and find ways to ensure that you can stay on path. Eliminate self-sabotage or other behavior that might derail you. Determine what you desire next. Do this through daydreaming and visualizing what delights and inspires you. Trust that this is an important phase that is necessary to maintain alignment and clarity. I tell you, I don't know how it manages to paraphrase me so well. That one just kind of gave me goosebumps. So... Believe in yourself, believe in your dream. Just grow your dream right now. Okay? And try and make those little adjustments, those little just tiny tweaks. Okay, they don't have to be big, they don't have to be massive. Where you can, maybe if, like I said, it could have been a place card for the time you spent, maybe watching Netflix or playing video games or scrolling through social media. We're actually areas now of chunks of time that you can take and utilize and embrace your dreams, your desires. Our animal is under the radar. The possum's back again. So we don't want to shout from the mountaintops. Not with the possum here. Warrior. Practical. Assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with its fall. But 100 acorns are sown in silence by the unnoticed breeze. So even in the most tragic of moments, there's a lot of rebirth and new life and opportunities that unfold from anything that happens in our world. Okay, things just don't happen just to make life harder, although that may be how it seems, but it does erase some things in our life so that we can make brand new beginnings in our life, to step forward in a renewed sense of confidence of what has value, of where you want to go, of what you want to succeed at, of what you want to embrace in your life, of what you want to invite into your life and make tangible. Okay, the possum. The possum is the master actor, knowing which role to play at a proper time. Possums have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possum has entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It's time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time, and you may injure relationships and cause even more ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet, and then just don't bring them up. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from the situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. So you may notice that work situations might feel difficult or transitions are happening in your world. Don't start fretting. Okay? Nothing is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. Okay, so where you have control in your life, that's where you should be putting, your passion and your focus right now. Okay, where you don't necessarily need control in your life, let it go. Let somebody else be in control of that. Maybe it doesn't get done as good as you could have done it, but it gets done. Don't worry, somebody will take care of it. And you focus on you and your dreams and starting that ripple in your life, in your world, in your family, in your community. And it all starts with your growth, your happiness, your well-being. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.